Hey, what's going on, Internet? Welcome back to Magic Duels Origins. Today we're going to do a second run of the Simic tempo deck. Made a couple changes. I don't know if it's upgraded or anything. Again, nothing's final. Just changes, trying some shit out. So what we did was we took out most of the topic. We took out the two Willbreakers and the one Soulblade Djinn. Put in the three Separatist Voidmages, pretty much just go all in. Super all in on the bouncing tapping. There was some discussion about Anchor to the Aether over Wild Instincts, and I actually agreed with a lot of the stuff that was being said about Wild Instincts. So I took out the two Anchors and put in two Wild Instincts. So it's pretty good. It's actually another way to, or actually the only way to pop our mirrors. We can set up the right circumstance for that. Hey, it's an extra 2 damage if you can cast it. I mean, there really isn't that much instant speed removal in this game, so I think this is okay. And I believe this actually lets you fight a Gaia's Revenge. I mean, we know we can fight a Gaia's Revenge with a Krasis or, a Renowned Troll, but I haven't actually had the opportunity, and obviously with an Outland Colossus, but I actually haven't had the opportunity because it's the Instincts that's targeting. Or is it still the creature fighting the target creature? I don't know. But maybe it'll come up. And then we dropped one Claustrophobia for a Nissa. I mean, Nissa is another alternate win condition, but she's not way up high, way up there on the curve. And in a pinch, you can just play her before, turn 7 and get your second forest for a Colossus, if that's a thing. So that's really all the changes we made. I want to discuss Undercity Troll again. I know this has nothing to do with this particular deck, but in the Selesnya Renown deck, I know a lot of people say they would play Taupe and Freeblade over Undercity Troll, on turn 2. I think that's a mistake. Because the thing with Undercity Troll is, you go turn 2 Troll and turn 3 land and swing. Most 2 or 3 drops, can't just straight up, block this and live. So, when you swing with the Troll, they either have to block, and then you just regen it, and you basically spent 3 mana to Reef Soldier guy. Or, they block, and if you really want to fucking regen it, then you have, however many number of wild sizes you're having. Or the most likely scenario is they don't block, so you renown him for free without having to blow a wild size or grasp of the Hieromancer, and then you can play your Taupe and Freeblade, and then you can start popping your wild sizes and grasp of the Hieromancers. Because if you go turn 2 Freeblade over Troll, then on that turn 3, if there's a guy in the way of the Freeblade, then you have to expend one of those grasps or wild sizes to get your Freeblade through and renowned. And so that's one less guy you're playing that turn, unless if you play a grasp and a 1-drop. But on turn 3, so I think turn 2 Troll, turn 3 Threaten Regen, swing, and then follow it with another creature is far better than turn 2 Freeblade. Shit, they put something in the way, so now I gotta push it out of the way, and you're still left with the board of just a Renowned Freeblade. So that's my take on that. And yeah, so we'll take this out. I know I have a question for you, internet folks. I posted a Hearthstone video, of me doing work with Warrior, the far and away the worst arena class. And man, 7 of you thumbs down that video. I'm actually curious why. Why would you thumbs down that? Because I'm making Hearthstone videos? Just don't watch it. It says in the title, Hearthstone. If you don't like Hearthstone, just don't watch it. Or, if you thumbs down it, did I do something wrong? Did I get too salty? I don't think I got salty at all. I mean, there's a point in that video where my 7-1 gets, when I have 3 other creatures on the board plus my face, gets the 20% juggle for 1 damage. I didn't really get salty. I was like, oh yeah, of course that would happen. Let's see what else. Another reason, I don't know, maybe you're just thumbs downing just to thumbs down me to internet troll me somehow. Okay. But I was just curious as to why you would thumbs down it. Not that I really care too much, but like I said, just genuine curiosity. If you don't like Hearthstone, just don't fucking watch it. Magic's not going anywhere. Look, I'm making a Magic video. Everyone sees it, relax. Anyways, oh yeah, we're still there's still the crazy rank gap. There's nothing I can do about that. I know you Steam players will chime in. This is actually a very weak hand, like just a Frostlinks. So I'm actually gonna mulligan this and immediately get punished. But you know what? Whatever. This is a little bit better. At least we have 2 threats. It's not just a 1 threat and 2 disperses, hoping to draw into other threats. And oh shit, it's a fat stack. Is it exactly 70? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, 71. It's fascinating. The 5-lander, immediately draw a land. The stainless special. Corpse Hauler, Corpse Hauler. Oh, mirror, sure. See, this deck doesn't mind the mirrors too much. We can get around them. Yeah, we are not drawing well. It's like, oh, you didn't want to land? Here's a card you can't cast. So I mean, you can get in for 1. I mean, I'm not trading my 3-drop for his 2-drop. Alright, so he's not going to do anything, so just Flash Crisis in. He's going to read the card. And then we're just going to Frostlinks that mirror. Yeah, no, we're not, yeah, let's untap it. That seems wonderful. Forest. Nope. So I imagine something's going to get Reef Sold, but that takes up his entire turn. So I'm just going to lock down his mirror. I'm not going to leave open Disperse. I mean, if he doesn't have the Reef Soul, he's taking another 5, then we just disperse his play depending on what he does. But you know, there could be a Reef Soul in our future. Yeah. Wow, the green black mono removal bat stack. So he actually misplayed hard because he could have really punished us. His Bone Splinters on the Krasis, shooting the second half of the mirror at the Frostlinks. We're just going to tab out for this, and if he has Fleshbag Marauder, then there's nothing we can do. But it's not like we're not going to play this. Fat stacks. Fucking God drawn. That's ridiculous. Oh, there's the useless Wild Instincts right now. Oh well. I mean, what can you do? Like, the guy even misplays and destroys us. Like, the only thing I could have done is not play Lynx there and just hold up, fucking disperse. I mean, it's one thing for him to have all those removal spells. It's another thing entirely for him to curve all the way to 5, like the moment he needs it. And he even filtered out a land with the Evolving Wilds. Oh, I mean, our deck's mostly creatures. I mean, what do we have? 2 Claustrophobias, 1 more Wild Instinct, 3 more Disperse. I mean, we have a lot of Disperses. We're not dying anytime soon, but he's probably just on a hand of all removal. Okay, Voidmage. Yeah, I guess Voidmage. Is he gonna try and Flesh of Dust this or Unholy Hunger? Nope. You got another Reef Soul for this? There's a Jagged Scar. I mean, I will disperse this if he tries to Reef Soul. Because I gotta have a clock. All right, this is a Wild Instincts turn, right? Actually, no, not yet. I mean, it's just a 1/1. If he has a combat trick, I'll just disperse it. Like, I want to save it for something crazy like a Huntmaster or a Liliana. Yeah, shit. Alright, he's got another Jagged Scar. I don't think there's any combat tricks in black. So the question is, do I try and blow him out now? I mean, what is this? 10 lands in the top 16? That's fucking nice, Stainless. Oh well, let's see what he does. I mean, I could have Wild Instincts one of them for an extra 2 damage. So now I take 6 here. Ah, and he gets a Nissa. So we're not winning this. I don't think. He's got 5 cards in hand. I mean, I'm not too concerned about the Jagged Scar. Alright, let's do this. See, I don't want to bounce that. Oh well, this is a 2 for 2. Let's see if that's what he wants to do. I'm fine with that. Just depends on what he does with the Nissa. I mean, he's at 13. I can't really, like, you just start spamming damage. Guy's Revenge. Yeah, okay. Should we save it? Sure, we'll save it. Control 0 elves. I mean, that was probably bad, but we're so far fucking behind. It's ludicrous. I mean, what else am I gonna use that disperse on at this point in the game? You not play this fucking land? So beyond me. So I can get in for 2, or I can play Mirror and get in for 3, but then I don't have the Mirror back to block. So I think that's pretty poor. So I think we'll just get in for 2 in the air. Because I want the Mirror. I mean, I'm at 8. I mean, he has perfect information of our hand, but... see, like a board state like this is where I would want a Soulblade Djinn. Because most of our guys are going to be 2/2s and 3/3s. Yeah, that guy could have still had a Reef Soul right now and we'd just be fucked. But whatever. Here's Jagged Scar again. Rock Smaulers. lost, sure. I mean, he had the cards he needed when he needed them. And why are you doing this? What the fuck, game? Why would I want to do that? I mean, that's really my only hope. He's got too much power on the board. I'm gonna have to top deck some lockdown spells or bounce spells. Yeah, not the, you know, my 12th land in the top 19. So, what can you do? We have lost. So half my lands in not even the top third of the deck. Stainless. Yep, main deck those Reclamation Sages. So we clearly got outskilled by his perfect curve into 5 into Flesh of Dust. He probably doesn't even realize he misplayed. See, that's the worst. Like when like I said, when I misplay, like at least I catch it. Like the worst are people who fucking misplay and they don't realize it. Like if you don't realize it like within like 30 seconds, then you're just never gonna realize it. So good for this guy with his green-black, just every green-black card I own deck. You got us. Yeah, what a fucking joke, dude. 13 of 20 lands. Get Stainless. Actually, wait, 10, that's enough. It's 12 of 20. So, okay, there we go. Literally half our lands in the top third of our deck. Yep. Zemo 101, you are a douchebag. Like, what significance does that have? Like, I knew you had the Acid Moss because you drew it off Nissa. You're gonna play. Oh wait, I'm gonna fuck this guy up. You know, someone did it to me. I hope it happens to him, since he's gonna fucking BMS. And look, it actually froze our game. Oh wait, no. So, anyways, I hope that guy's game froze, since he was being a fucking douchebag. I think that's actually the first game I've conceded against somebody. But I was only doing that because he was being a fucking dick. I would never do that to someone who just, like, legitimately beat me. So anyways, yeah, Zemo 101, I hope you're sitting in a fucking loading screen for forever. It happened to me. I hope it happened to you. Blame Stainless. So yeah, not much you can do with a deck like this when you just don't draw any of your creatures. I mean, I keep a 5-lander and then draw half my lands. Like, that's nuts. That's fucking nuts. And the thing is, it happens to everybody. It doesn't just happen to me. But, you know, hey, 1-lander. Alright, 4-land. Played a troll here. Like I said, turn 3, you can, you know, bluff the regen or combat trick or whatever. You're not going to play around it. I mean, you could just get immediately reef sold or impulsed. But hey, what can you do? Twin bolted. I mean, if he's doing that and he's not playing a fucking visionary or Gatekeeper Vine this turn. Yeah, you got to play dudes. Now, Gatekeeper Provine would be obnoxious. Alright. We're getting hard counter. Like, if we're playing just against, like, another creature deck, I think we'd be fine. Or just a removal into removal into removal. It's pretty irritating. So we're just gonna get, you know, some dudes out there. You know, you're playing a mostly creature deck and you just fucking run into removal spam. Well, you can't do anything about it. I'm not gonna fucking play my creatures on like turn 90 just to protect them with disperse. It's stupid. You could be setting up a crazy ignition turn. Let's just bluff a combat trick this time. See, if he plays a big guy and I lock it down with Claustrophobia, like he can still play Ignition the next turn. Or a Primal Hunt Beast, that's fucking awful. So hard countered every step of the way. Actually, do we just make him have Ignition? Sure. I mean, if he had, like, you know, if he has the perfect counters, he has the perfect counters. That's cool. That doesn't stop it from fucking resolving. So that leads me to believe he doesn't have Ignition, otherwise why even blow that? But he could top deck it. Wild Instincts might be okay here. Okay, I'll take 3. That seems kind of bad. Okay. Ah, the parents. All right, so who's getting buffed and who isn't? That is the question, because we're not gonna bounce that. Because he's gonna block the thief. He probably won't block the mirror. I guess we'll just do it on Tide Bro. Just going in, boys. All in, boys. Alright, he doesn't want us to draw the card. We're still getting in for 6. I don't think he can burst this down. I can have Titan Strength, Titan Strength. I guess Titan Strength, Titan Strength. Fucking whatever. It is very greedy, my friend. I would like to actually hit another land off the top. I'm actually just gonna disperse that. Alright, so taking him to 4 doesn't do anything, so I'm gonna leave this mirror back. It's another disperse. Oh, there's the 8. Get out of here. Is this lethal? It's still not lethal. He blocks the thief, but so what? Now Ignition's not even an out for him. So he just blows up the mirror. I'll play Frostlinks and not tap anything. I'll just block any Hail Mary attempt he has. So yeah, another wild-sized Gruul deck. And he doesn't have it. Fiery Impulse, sure. A little mirror that could. It didn't matter. I mean, we have a Claustrophobia and Disperse. But this time, we couldn't even get the 5 lands. Oh, there we go. Right on time. We'll do that. The checkmate. Watch, I redirected the wrong way. I mean, I guess that turn I didn't swing with the mirror. It made things more awkward. Because we wore 1 damage off lethal there. So, yeah, maybe that was a mistake. Like I said, you want to find your weak points and try and patch them up. Man. Reeve Soul, Bone Splinters, Impulse, Firecraft. We're just bouncing stuff. I just want to play against another pure creature deck. More fun that way. But I actually think the Instincts over the Anchor to the Aether is actually a pretty good call. Just because, again, there is not a whole lot of instant speed removal. I mean, we have plenty of other stuff that already does what Anchor to the Aether does. Oh, crummy Rhombus. Did you know that Rhombus is Jenny's least favorite shape? Hey, another 1-lander. Well, if we hit a 3rd land, we'll definitely hit a 4th land. So, I mean, these are the kind of turns where you just play fucking Nissa out. But we definitely want that, at least a 3rd land. Which we're not going to get. I mean, if we hit a land here, then we go Nissa into Whirler Rogue, then go from there. If we don't hit a land, we just play a mirror, and we're mad at the world. I think we can beat the Flyer deck. We've beaten the Flyers deck with this before. They can't block. Nope, why would we hit the 3rd land there? Feast or Famine. Feast or Famine. This is kind of irritating, but what can you do? But at least we have Whirler Rogue. Just gotta watch out for the Thunderclap Wyvern. But being stuck on a 3 is not happy about that. Fucking Frostlinks, that makes no sense. Come on, 3rd land me. Yay! Like I said, I want to set up for a Whirler Rogue next turn. Let's get in my one. I mean, if he wants to hit me with the links, he can hit me with the links. I mean, I guess I should have swung beforehand. Now this is the Thunderclap Wyvern turn. This is where we gotta be careful. Mostly careful. Suppression bonds. That's probably the worst creature to suppression bonds. Like, why do you not suppression bonds to 3/3? That's fucking sad. What? Stop listening. It's so beyond me, like this game, what it does sometimes. I mean, this is not doing anything until my 7th land drop, and I've already demonstrated that I'm missing land drops like a pro. Like, you know, this game is not rocket science, but you have to do some analysis. Alright, I mean, the opportunity cost of him flashing in a Thunderclap Wyvern is I lose one of my tokens. Sigil of the Empty Throne. That's certainly something. Alright, boys. It's time to get fucking serious. He's obviously really wanting to make some angels. So first, after this combat phase, yeah, you can't block. Actually, you block one of the tokens. I'm happy with that trade, bro. Or you can take 8 and go to 5. Or you can do nothing. Alright, that's fine by me. He could have Tragic Arrogance, but I can't do anything about that. What I can do something about is him making a 4/4 angel. If he has Tragic Arrogance, fucking so be it. I can't. Because he just leaves the Nissa alive, and then I have to bank on flipping her. But I will bring him to 4. He doesn't have Tragic Arrogance, so this game's over. There's nothing you can draw to prevent lethal on 3 mana. But yeah, his huge misplay was the suppression bonds on the Nissa. I guess he can play a fucking Harbinger of the Tides and bounce my 3/3, then he still takes 6. Still takes exactly 6. Because he did not lock down that 3/3. Nope. So, I mean, you know, combat math's important. So, I guess, whatever. We'll do the most inefficient play. He left anyways, it's a computer. And we'll just overkill him because who cares? Yeah, look how much different games go when you don't fucking draw 70 lands. Imagine that. Alright. So there's your Magic video. Everyone relax. It's still a Magic channel. But I will be playing other games just because it's fun. But I know a lot of people are saying, you know, the game's already getting kind of stagnant as far as archetypes go. I mean, yes and no. Like, I don't know. A lot of people I hear complaining are just like, they don't seem to be exploring the game. I mean, there's a lot of stuff you can still do. And I don't know. Just a whole lot of people talking about how Evolutionary Elite is dominating the format. I don't really think so. It's a fucking 2 of. Yeah, it can be kind of shitty to beat, but it can be beat. I mean, I don't know. I just think there's a lot of good decks out there. I know Covert Go Blue says Blue-Black Control on the iOS meta, like, he says it's bad, where when he plays against it, he stomps it. Like, that's something I can't wrap my head around. Blue-Black Control here is fucking great. I love that deck. But, anyways, that's it. We dropped one, but we got back to rank Caitlyn, so it's all good, and helped contribute to the community quest. Yeah, fuck these archetype quests. But all right, take care, everyone. I'm out. Bye.